Afternoon Express, where Chef Charts is rolling, 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 rolling. Gotta keep rolling. Start working. And you might be wondering, why have I already gotten him going? Well, what is better than a freshly baked homemade croissant? A croissant filled with Clover Bliss medium cream chocolate dairy dessert, of course. And our baker man, Chef Charts, is in the loft to show us how it's done. Chef Charts, what have you done so far?
Oh, well, I've just rolled that dough, patted it back, and then rolled it out like a big, long tongue. All right, remember, with something like this, we've developed the gluten. The gluten is what gives it the elasticity. So just again, now and again, just free it up. Okay. Either side there, so it sort of springs back onto its form, and then you can roll it out a little bit more. But remember, each time you're doing that, put a bit of pressure, and you're going to get the length, but remember, it is going to spring back in. Now, to get the croissant sort of shape, bear in mind, this is just a bread dough. A true croissant dough is actually got the same principle in terms of it's got a yeast dough, but it's also layered as well. So think of it like a bread dough crossed with puff pastry. That's the best way I can sort of describe it. Now, so what we've got here is I'm just going to sort of trim off the edges on the one side here. It's very important to go. Now, what we're going to do is create lots of triangles. So taking your knife, and what you're going to do is you're going to think of a base, and then you're going to go to a point, and then the reverse of it then makes another croissant, and so on and so forth, all right? So think of that as a base there, and that's going to be my point. So I'm going to cut like that there, and then I'm going to come and cut that side.
Does it matter how wide your base is?
So you want about sort of 10 to 12 centimetres on there. If you're wanting something much longer, then make it a lot longer. But that's sort of what you sort of want there. And then you're going to do the reverse to that point. So that becomes your new point, and this becomes your base. And you just keep working there. If your knife is sticking, you can always put a little flour. What's great with this knife here, it's got these like little pockets here. Yeah. And those little pockets create air pockets, which makes the product come away.
Lovely. Right. Dumi, are you paying attention? How's it going your side?
I'm paying attention, but Palesa, you know me, Musa, I like to get ahead of things. So I'm getting my already made croissants sliced up, because what he's doing there is in essence what I already have in my hand here, and I'm already getting them filled because we are using our Clover Bliss medium cream chocolate dairy dessert, Palesa. It is divine, decadent, and works perfectly because you can pour it, sauce it, fill it in this case. Basically, you can do anything you like with it.
I'm also going to top it. I think I choose topping it. What I also love about this recipe is that it is just oozing with so much goodness. You are whipping your eggs there that are going to go on the croissant, but what does not need no whipping is our Clover Bliss medium chocolate dairy desserts. I mean, it is just ready to eat indulgence. How far?
Right, so I've just beaten up some egg and some milk. That's just to give us that wonderful golden hue on the top. So, how to roll up your croissant. What you want to do, basically, is almost just press the tip of it into the board so it sort of holds there. And then you're going to pull it out and roll. Put it out and roll, put it out and roll. See how that's staying there? And then put it out and roll, put it out and roll, and then work all the way up until the end, until you have the perfect croissant shape.
Oh my goodness, it's that easy.
It is that easy. And then you're going to take that and then pop it into here, and then that's going to basically have its second proof. And then you're going to brush it with the egg and milk mixture to get your golden colour. So, to show you again, swap that around, nip that down. You're going to pull the base, open it, widen it up, and then roll itself on there.
Beautiful, Chef Charts.
All the way to
As
there.
you keep rolling, Dumi, you're using your Clover Bliss. Talk to me.
Palesa, I'm about to fill our croissants with our Clover Bliss in here, Palesa. It's going to be so decadent because you don't need to add anything else to it. It's got all the flavors in there. It's, in essence, a sauce. It's a topping, like we've said. It's a filling. And in this instance, all I've done is I've poured it into this piping bag, and I've made sure not to make it go all the way to the bottom, because now it's going to be time for me to fill our croissants. And all I have here, simple piping bag. Gonna cut the tip and just, that's it, Palesa.
And let me give you a little bit of a taste test to show, exactly what's going on over there. This is essentially a snack on its own. I love this, Dumi.
And just a very quick point out of interest, that you sometimes get a croissant that's straight and sometimes a croissant that is curled. Do you know what the difference is? One that is curled is basically using a vegetable fat, and the other one is using an animal fat.
Okay.
How's that?
Chef, Dumi, pass me a swab.
Pass you, eh?
A swab, yebo girl. I'm getting working here. I'm going to try it out.
Okay.
I'm going to try it out. I'm going to show you how it's really done here in the kitchen.
Okay.
I'm going to dust my hands with flour because I don't want anything sticking. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Follow me, listen carefully. And then you pinch the ends, ne?
Yep, like that. No, that's fine.
And then you spread.
Okay, you're going to pull it out and roll at the same time.
Oh, you pull it out and roll.
Yeah.
I'm going to have a baby croissant, I can already see.
Pull and roll, so that's why that's very important there. Well done, look at you. And then roll it all at the top there.
Okay, voila, just like that, I'm coming for your job, sir. So what is the difference between the two?
So one is when it's curled like this with the horns of a croissant is usually using a vegetable spread or vegetable fat, and then ones that are just straight is using an animal fat.
Beautiful. How long does it go in the oven
So
for?
oven to, once it's it's got to remember, it's got to do a double proof now. We're going to brush it once it's sort of puffed up. Brush it with your egg wash there into your oven, 190 degrees for about 15 to 20 minutes until lovely and golden and warm croissants.
I love that. That sounds really, really, really good. Now, to get your hands on this recipe, if you want in on the action, head over to afternoonexpress.co.za.
So, we've had classic fashion from Timby, classic cars, thanks Chad, and we've seen classic hairstyles. And you, Michael? Classic.
A classic range from Clover. Timeless taste.
Made with love by Clover.